Good afternoon, this is Zachary from Zachary Sweeps. Oh, and we're doing this wood burning stove. This one's really cool, like they all are, because I say that about every single one of them, but most of them are cool. And basically this one has an adjustable door, which is really cool. You can, like, when the gasket rope starts to flatten down, you can adjust it and then make it tighter, so you don't have to replace the rope. Make sure you go the right way around. That's it. Look at that. And then that's what you can do, because at the moment it's nice and thick, as you can see. So when it starts to get flatter, you can tighten it up. Excuse the squeak. There's a bit of oil. Sounds like me, to be fair, at the moment. It's been so hot today. So basically this one is a bit different to the ones that we've been doing. And this has got this, basically I'll show you when I go to do it, but this is a flue pipe that goes straight up in the middle, and it goes straight outside, and then it goes straight into a twin walled flue pipe system, and it's got an inspection hatch at the bottom of the pipe, where what I always do with these is I always sweep them from inside, never sweep them from the inspection hatch. And the reason being is that 9 times out of 10, like now, the wind's picked up. So if you sweep it from out there, you could end up making a lot of mess with the patio. So I always do them from inside, sweep them first, and then go out with a bag and empty, open the inspection hatch, open them up, and then let all the ash drop down into the bag, and then put the inspection hatch back on, and job's done. And no mess. So that's the way to do it, and it's easy to get around the bends because they're only 45-degree bends. So I'm just going to put the hoover on, just clean them the mess up. Remember what I say about the doors. If you're going to use the hoover on them, don't use it where the gasket rope is, because you will suck the gasket rope off. Trust me from experience. What I'm going to do now, I don't want to knock the camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it a bit of a clean first, because I've got to take the bricks out and the baffle plate and everything, so I don't want to make a mess. Better to clean everything inside the appliance first than it is to do it when it's all out. So you can clean the appliance out first before you take the bricks out. You're not going to have mess all over your sheets and all over the floor. I remember if this one actually comes out, you lift it to one side and drops down. Some of them do. I'm not too sure if this one does or not. Not sure. I don't think it does, but that shouldn't be a problem with this one. Famous last words, so it should just come out. Just lifting up like a couple of mil, and then it's out. And then these are nice thick ones. So you basically just hold the baffle plate up into position, and then take it out like that. The baffle like this. It's a beast. And then you can drop it down like that. You don't even have to take the other one out. Just make sure you stuff all nice and clean, and what we do is we stick the hoover in there. You'd be amazed with the hoovers when you do this like this, how effective they work as a vacuum. So what we do is we're going to get the sheet over the front, because as you saw, we did an open fire the last job, but sometimes I download them at the same time, so it might not be the job before this one, it might be mixed up, but the open fire that we did, obviously we needed a bigger brush. And this one, what I always do, because obviously it's got a bend in it, this one, to get one of the rods that's got a bit of a bend in it, because it's a 6-inch pipe, goes up in there, as you can clearly see. If you're ever in doubt, you can always like just take your brush off and just check. And then just see. And then if it doesn't fall down, then you know it's a 6-inch pipe. It's so simple to work it out. So look, that stays in place, no problem. As I said, get this out, get one with a bend on it, push that up in there like that. And then what we'll do is we'll put the sheet down, bring that down a little bit, get it too high for my liking. And then we'll get this. Wow. It's always the sheet that carries the dust, so I always think like when I've got my mask on, I have my mask on for open fires at the moment, but I try not to with the wood burners, because it saps your energy. And then just put it up there like that. And as I said before, put the sheet up here like this. Squeeze it down like that. And a second. That's from the last job, I think. As I said, always make sure that you clean as you go along. I'm going to leave a mess, clean up at the end. Always clean up as you go along. It's not worth it. Just take your time. No rush. Well, I'm in no rush now on my last job. Make sure I'm all nice and clean as well. And then put the hoover back in here. As I said, the reason why I put the hoover in there like that is that it actually creates a vacuum in there. It's mad. And then obviously, as you can hear, it's going past that first bench straight away. And then all we've got to do is go down to the next one, which we'll be coming up to in a minute. Such simple, basic things that you learn when you learn the old school ways to do stuff. And it's gone round the other one. This has got a short flue, so you're in a bungalow. It's going to go up. Give it a bit of a twist around. That's it. Keep going up. There we go. Makes it so much easier. Get these special rods. You know how to do the old way. Let it go over the top now. So leave that for a few minutes just to settle. To be all dust in there at the moment, going all crazy. To let it settle, and don't forget we've got to go outside to the inspection hatch, so we don't want to open it up and there be loads of bits dropping down. We want all the stuff to be settled till before we take that off. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do all this bit first, and then I'm going to take her outside, and then we're going to do the outside of the chimney. So it is going to be two parts, but it won't be because they'll be both joined together. So what we're doing now is bring it down. The other thing I'll say is like, try and keep the door open as much as you can, because if you have the glass too close to your rods, you can lock the glass when you put them up to your seat. And putting the rods back on into your whatever. Some people use golf bags, other people use rope to hold them in place. So just go slowly, and guarantee you touch it anywhere there and it'll crack. And we don't want that to happen. And it will. So you literally just go down like that, go slowly. So that's what I always do, as I said, you can do from the inspection house, but you've still got to do this bit up here, which you're going to see in a minute anyway. And they've installed this the best way as well. This is what I always say to people: if you're going for a stove install, always have a single wall flue pipe here, going into a twin wall flue pipe into the wall. Don't have it all the way down to the bottom of to the top of the wood burner, because you're going to lose so much heat. I mean, in France they use the back of the wood burners pipes coming out, and they connect them up. So they've got two pipes coming out of the wood burner, and they also allow them to have air vents in the walls and ceilings, so that this can be your main source of heating for the whole house. You know, but for whatever reasons, we want to be part of the EU on certain things, but other things we don't. So I don't know. They say it's a fire risk, but clearly isn't, because if it was, then the French wouldn't do it. So this is nice. This one, all nice and clean. So I'm basically all got there now. I'll just put my t-shirt out of my place. Back on there like that, and I'll bring this down, give it a tap, and remember, just take it easy when you've got the glass so close to where your pipes are, because I've got my sheet in half here because I'm on a wooden floor, so I don't want to mark the floor. And I don't want to open it up because I have to use this sheet for light carpets and stuff like that. So that's why we're got everything all together. It's fine, no problem. And what we'll do is we'll bring that back over here and just give it a brush. And then what we'll do, put that piece back into position. Some of them, these baffle plates, they come out without actually having to take anything in. Take the bricks out. Some of them don't. This is a multi-fuel wood burner as well, as you can tell. Movable grate. So if you just want to burn wood on it, and I always say to people, you know, like fill the ash pan up, and then eventually you'll be able to have a nice thick ash bed in there. You don't want air going in underneath it, and obviously where the ashtray is, give it a good clean out, because believe it or not, ash is very corrosive, so it will rot the underneath of your wood burner. It's always a good idea, give it a good clean. Have a look in there, make sure, yeah. Got those dogs to lick me clean today, so it's a shame I could really do without a good old wash. And then put that back in there. What I always do is I put it in there, and then I'll just double check, make sure I haven't left anything tiny little bit there, so I'm happy with that. What we do is put this brick back. Just going to hoover it first. What I'll do before I put that back in there, I just want to make sure there's nothing on there's a little bit of salt right on the corner there. You'll be amazed, just a little bit of dust can give you so much hassle when you're cleaning it out, when you're putting the brick back in. Right, and then what we do, we put that at an angle like that, and then lift that the plate up. Yeah. Put that back into position, drops down like that. And then what we've got just up here, a little bit on the edge there. These are very self-explanatory how they go back into place. Install back into position. All looking good. All fine, no problems there at all with that. Right, and then it's the same with this, make sure there's no actual bits of wood or anything like that that's managed to find its way there, because when you put this back on, remember, always put it the right way. I mean, it doesn't matter, to be fair. You can have them the other way if you want to. And that's it, it's all done. So now the next bit will be, I'm just going to clean this area up. It's so difficult when you're sweating. And then you shut the door. It's nice and clean, this glass. Well looked after. And then just shut the door. And make sure that you don't leave any mess anywhere. When these are installed, sometimes they have like the actual plates on them. In fact, they should all have them on there. And this one has. So I'm going to take a photograph of that. I'm going to know exactly what appliance it is. Because as I said, I do so many of them, but it's just so difficult. I've heard there'll be someone out there goes, it's this one, man. It's this one. And it's great, and I love it. And please don't stop. The only thing is, like, I have some great people that help me with stuff. Because, like, you know, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing the job for. There's always stuff that you'll find out that you think, oh, well, that went a different way. I had it with, as I said before, in the previous video, convinced, still baffled, still scratching my head about it. I'm still itching to do another Chesney one. But, constructive criticism, there's nothing wrong with that. When you get the odd troll, you wonder why they bother, to be fair. They do make me laugh. I've no idea why it's like a sad, you have to feel sorry for them. Because at the end of the day, I'm only trying to help people out. And people can help me as well. I only just talk about this sort of stuff because that's what I do. So there you go. That's it. This is it. This is the stove that we've just swept. Just wanted to point this out. Look, single wall flue pipe going all the way up, and then into twin walled flue pipe going in through the wall. Perfect. This is how you install a wood burner. This is how you get the maximum heat efficiency out of a wood burner. People make the fatal mistake. I don't know why, for safety or whatever it is, but like I always think, well, if you've got, sorry about that, if you've got children, you don't want them to come anywhere near these anyway. So to put a twin wall pipe from there all the way up to there, I just don't see I don't get it. I really don't genuinely get that. I get it in like hospitality places and that. But if you're going to be spending thousands on an installation, but remember, we've got a video out there, how to save thousands by doing it a different way. But if you are going to spend a lot of money, you're going to want to get the most out of yours. So that is what I would say is a banging installation. Right, I'm going to go outside now. Basically this is on the outside of the property, and it goes all the way up like that. As you can see, it's got two 45-degree bends, goes right up the top, up there, It's easy to work out how high it is as well, and metre lengths, half metre lengths, so you can sort of work out exactly. Right, I'm not going to lie to you, I've already emptied it out because I can't do the video and hold the bag. What I've done, as you can see, the bin bag is there, and that's what's come down. That was actually underneath that bit there, but as you can see, the wind's picking up, and if you do it, sweep it from here all the way up, you're gonna have to like put a bag. But what I do is I get a bin bag and I tape it, and then I stick, because some of them was like stupid high. If I had my way, I'd change the regulation, but it's not down to me, and I'd have another 1 metre length down to at least down to here, and then that way, or even lower, that way you can just one more section here. That's what I'd make it a legal requirement. It makes sense to have it a bit lower. Some of them are high up that you need to be on a step ladder. It's just ridiculous. And of course, if it's a windy day, you know, you're trying to like sweep it and sort the bag out. So the technique that I use is if I have to do it that way, is I put a bin bag with a little hole in. I put my brush in first, and then I put a hole in the bin bag, but not at the bottom, at the side of it. Tape it to the actual trim wall pipe, and then I've pushed the brush up and down, and then that way all the rubbish goes in there. But I've emptied it out because it is a bit windy. And basically what you do, if you want to get in here, you see there's a clip here, that clip, you undo that clip like that, take that off like that. It's just a round clip that goes on there, and then basically what you do is you take this down like that, and as you can see on the side of them, they're screwed on. You're not going to be able to see up there because it's too you're staring at the wall, sorry, but it's too dark up there, and my torch isn't bright enough. Maybe it is, but anyway, I think you get an idea. We know it's clean up there, so basically that's what you do. And if you look on the edges, we can't actually, but in fact this hasn't got one, so this doesn't do anything. See these bits here? They don't clip in. They just push up into the appliance like that. And then what you do, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it with one hand, so, but what you do is you put that on there like that. It's very self-explanatory, and then you tie it up. So I'm just going to do that right now. And there you have it. It's back on. I can't do it with one hand. You need both hands. It just literally unclips, like, and you put it back on the exact same way in reverse as I've taken it off. This one isn't for this, but it does work on this. So, but the one it should have gone into is one that's like you push up and then twist it, and then it all fits into position, and then you don't need these because it's all locked into position. But that's fine. There's no issues there at all. So that's it. That's how you do it. So as you can see, sweep them from inside is the best way of doing it, and then come outside and empty them out afterwards, because it is windy now. As you can see, look at that bag, and you know how fine soot is, and look, nice patio, nice brick path, and you know it'll go everywhere. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave you. Have a great evening from Zachary Sweeps.